Hey, hope you had a great Valentine's Day. We're talking about love in our Devos and Valentine's Day. What a better day to talk about it, right? Yesterday? All right, now Valentine's Day, if you've been around here for a while, you know that I struggle with this Hallmark conspiracy. Holiday. I can get a Valentine's Day card. I get Valentine's Day chocolate half price today, the day after Valentine's Day. Now my wife Julie tells me she's worth full price. And I tell her she's special every day, not just one day in February. So you can see we have this tension that's gone on in our house for years. Now, when you hear the word love, what do you think of? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it a song? Is it a poem? Is it a food? Is it a person? There are many images, many concepts when it comes to love. Years ago, Burt Bacharach and Hal David, they wrote a song of love. It says this: what the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. Most of us agree that there's just too little love around this world of ours, especially if we confine it to a day called Valentine's Day. And I think the world around us does cry out for love. And I think the cries come from an abandoned child to the divorcee, the broken home, a one-night stand, a forgotten birthday, a silent phone. The cries that come from all spectrums of society, top to bottom, rich or poor, the failures, the famous, the married, the single. The cries for love can be heard in our nursing homes and in our prisons, in cities and in country towns. The cries come from the halls of our high schools and playgrounds of our grade schools. And sadly enough, the cries for love come from our churches as well. Some of you probably today are crying out for love. And that's why it's so sad that there's so much confusion over love. Now, the card industry, they try to convey the idea of love all the time. I recently read 1 billion cards will be sold or given this Valentine's Day. I like this one card. If I had an ice cream cone, I'd give you half. If I had 6 candies, I'd give you 3. If I had 2 apples, 1 would be yours. If I won the lottery, I'd send you a postcard from Tahiti. You're right, cards, they can't define love. Now, they try. Hollywood also tries to define love for many. And their idea of love ranges from the sentimental to cynical to sexual. Sentimental, love means never having to say you're sorry. Cynical, it's Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Sexual, well, just pick any of 100 movies today. It's interesting how the average person might describe love. Typically, emotions, and it's all about feelings as well. A feeling like it's a quiver in my liver or an ocean of emotion, and that's what we say love is. People use words like, I feel giddy, I must be in love. My head's spinning, I'm in love. I'm weak in my knees. I don't know about you, but it sounds more like you're seasick than love struck. Love, it really is the most talked about word, and yet so misunderstood. And I don't know about you, but I don't want music or Hallmark or Hollywood to define love. And good thing is I don't have to. Fortunately, the God who is love defines, demonstrates, and He calls us to love. And He tells us that love is foundational when it comes to following Jesus. One time Jesus asked, what's the most important command? His response, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. This is the first and the greatest commandment. The second most important is similar. Love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. So the second most important, love. Jesus said 2 things are more valuable in life than anything else. It's loving God and loving each other. So the Bible is crystal clear. Learn to love God and learn to love other people. It's foundational. So life's not about acquisition, how much I get. It's never going to be about accomplishment, how much I do. It's not about achievement, how much I earn. It's about how much you love. Again, not just one day, not just on Valentine's Day. It's every day. So today, let's give the world the one thing that there's just too little of: love. Oh, and by the way, remember today, candy's half price. You still have time.